Randolph Safe House 2 and then powering up. We're not doing powering up right now. But we are going to do Randolph Safe House because I'm very curious about Randolph Safe House. Sounds really cool. And, you know, we might do that side quest for Pam that gets us the ballistic weave just because it's handy, but also I do have the cheat room available to me, which is a little, you know, it's like, well, if there's a quest I don't want to do, I don't have to do it, really, you know, unless it's just for you guys. Otherwise, you know, that's cool. If you're here after the stream's up, say hello. Let me know you were here. I'm going to put the donation link in the chat as soon as I can get it pulled up. YouTube doesn't like to work with me. Let's see. I turn off the NHL live stream. I was watching the Hurricanes today. They won against the Capitals, which was nice. It seems like my YouTube is not working. That's great. Why is it not working? I have internet. It's impossible for me to not... that's what YouTube is telling me. It's telling me I don't have any internet. I am currently live streaming YouTube. What do you mean I don't have internet? Hang on. Unavailable offline. You loaded the page, YouTube. What the hell? And I just restarted it too. Alright, we're gonna restart my laptop here, and then I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone. Donation link will have to wait. It's in the description if anybody wants to help support the channel. I know you guys, if you're new to the channel, you don't care, right? This is for those of you who've been coming in. Yeah, Ponomarev, new player for the Hurricanes, made his debut tonight and got a goal and an assist while filling in for my favorite player, Martin Hs. So hopefully Ponomarev will stay with the Hurricanes. Yeah, see, it's working on my phone. I'm connected to the same Wi-Fi my laptop's connected to. Welcome in, Logan. Took forever to get this stream set up because YouTube is being a pain in the ass.
Running sense out of the wealth. Wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute. Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
I don't like the, like, I've expressed this before, but I do not like the attitude that the railroad has towards people that aren't synths. Like, human beings should always be a priority over synthetic replacement humans. I feel like that's basic morality right there. Internet's still not working on YouTube on my laptop for some reason. There we go. It just loaded the page, and when I click stuff, it says unavailable when offline. What do you mean unavailable when offline? Finally, it just came up, Logan. I'm venting to you, my laptop. Yikes. But no, it's not even an internet problem, Logan. My internet's obviously working fine. The stream's up. Don't say L internet. The internet's not the problem. It's YouTube. And it's not my laptop either, because other pages are working on my browser. It's YouTube. L YouTube. Be sure to like the stream. Everybody helps me out. I saw Logan hasn't liked the stream, so don't be like Logan. Here's a link to donate. Finally, if you think that my laptop's the problem, there's a donation link so you can help me get a new one. Alright, finally, let's roll. We're off to discover this new safe house, and the plot twist is we're gonna, you know, be the leader of the railroad. So we'll know all of, or not the railroad, the Institute. Let's get live chat pulled up. Pin that donation link to the top of the chat finally. Thank you, YouTube, for being the worst. I don't know what they changed, because it used to work fine, and then it didn't. And I can finally close this off on my phone. How was your day, Logan? I'll continue expressing my joy over hockey after we hear about Logan's day. Tell me a narrative. Tell me your about your day in story format. I'm pretty sure this is a supermutant stronghold. As soon as my gun comes out, there we go. I'll scout it out. It would be the darndest thing for them to put their dead drop in the middle of a supermutant stronghold, huh? It was a regular school day. Well, that doesn't mean it's not abnormal for me. You know, a normal day for you and a normal day for me are abnormal to the other. What would be funny is showing my hand as a member of the Institute while on my way to pick up a dead drop for the railroad. Oh, now we're in danger. Well, me and Chloe will be doing Lies of P tomorrow. Alright, those synths were just a distraction. We don't need to clear this whole place out. Ooh, fuck. How did the supermutants figure out turrets? That's pretty high tech. Where are they? What? He can shoot through this, but it won't let me. Where's Kate? Someone's shooting at me from over here. I'm so glad that they're thoughtful over this person who'd come and pick up their dead drop. That's a tough little outpost right there. That was dead on. Some stim packs. I gotta shoot off their legs. That way they can't pursue me. What the hell? That one supermutant's still hiding in that building. There's also one right here. Ooh. Sheesh. This is a stacked outpost. Yikes. The difficult enemies are vastly stronger than the not difficult enemies, which is crazy.
Hate being messed with like this.
Oh, he's been maimed. What can he do? Can he hit me? Yeah, he can. He's down a leg. There we go.
Gotta be something of value on him.
Excellent. Alright, yeah, there's gotta be something of value in here, you know? It'd be a real pain in the ass if it was just a difficult place to go through. Unjustifiably. And there's probably some quest that the Minutemen send you on here.
Nice.
Like a hostage or some shit.
Couldn't wait to get shot.
That was an exciting fight though. It's good to have a challenge. Lance's terminal. I was almost not gonna deal with this. Taunted. Let's find out about this Lance fella. Lance is a cool name. It's also douchey if you ever met someone named Lance. I apologize if your name's Lance and you're listening to this stream. It's one of those things that's cool in fiction.
Yes.
Logs. Home. I can't believe we finally made back home. We were on the freeway in Connecticut when it all went down, and thank God we bailed on the cars. It took us more than a week to make it back here on foot, and the things we saw, I never thought I'd see happen in America. Leon and I talked about the plan to wall up the neighborhood, but I don't think we can do it on our own, and we need Jeanette to keep the kids safe. Maybe some of the neighbors made it out okay. I might scout out a bit while it's still dark. We finally got the walls finished with Wayne's help. Still can't believe that Egghead made it out. I feel like such an idiot for laughing at his bunker all summer. He's even got fresh water down there. God give me the strength not to kill my brother. Leon and I were out scouting earlier and hid out in a building when we heard a group passing by. 12 men armed with guns and bats, and wearing some kind of makeshift armor. Leon recognized one of them from when he was running with the mob, and called out to them before I could stop him. The damn idiot starts running his mouth off like nothing has happened, and tells them we've got a walled fort. They let us go, but I can tell from the glint in their eyes we'll be seeing them again soon. Hey, this thing still works. Controls all the lights too, wicked. Damned assholes should have just left and given us the fort. Okay, this is the raiders that killed Lance. Now he's dead and it's ours anyway. He probably just stole this place from someone else anyway. That dumbass Leon even pissed himself and joined us when we overran the place. We'll probably use the idiot as meat shield next time we head into the city. Oh yeah, the safe. Funny if there's anything valuable actually in the safe. That Leon is a heck of an idiot, huh? Or Lance? I don't remember which was which, actually. Alrighty. They had a good little setup here. Oh, hey. How'd this guy miss out on the fight? I had to equip those frag grenades. I think I'm out of synth relay grenades. You spent a couple hours replacing your shoes? What happened to your shoes, Logan?
Another perfectly good part of town.
He wants to die. Because of his shoes. It's not very, good reason to die there, Logan. Shoelaces. What's wrong with the shoelaces? What'd you do to them? Okay. Let's listen to that audio tape. What was it called? What the hell are these? Bygone accelerators. Oh, yeah. That's from that mod I have. I don't know where they all are. I tried. What was it called? Safe house? Randolph Station Update 2. Okay.
Randolph Safe House here. Thanks, HQ. No longer under immediate surveillance. Confirmed quarantine, but give us the all clear soon, okay? Package 1 is ready for shipping out of the Commonwealth. But we got a problem along the route. If our guardian angel could clear the site, delivery can proceed. Mr. Tim's out.
Alrighty. Here, I guess this would be the descendants of the raiders who originally took this place. Oh, hey, there's the backyard bunker. Here. Gotta have the essentials, like the quantum. I was expecting a trap.
This isn't so bad, believe it or not. I've seen worse.
I mean, we've all seen worse, Kate. It's the apocalypse right now. Wayne's Terminal. Yeah, we can get the rest of these. Made it home. You know what? I'm not in the mood to read anymore. As soon as I open that, I want to move on to the quest location. I want to continue and hopefully find Randolph Safe House tonight. Shaw High School. So I take it Randolph Safe House is going to be near here. Alright. Let's read it. I figured some of you are going to... One of you is going to want me to read it. Alright. The boys finally cried themselves to sleep. It's been 3 days since... Don't growl at me, Silas. Silas is right behind me. He's growling in his sleep. The boys finally cried themselves to sleep. It's been 3 days since the bombs fell, and everything has gone to shit. Our director up at MedTech got advance notice, and if I hadn't put that code into his terminal that forwarded his logs to me, I would have been trapped up there along with everyone else when the lockdown kicked in. I had to make my way on foot to Malden to get the boys. I'm so proud of them for remembering the plan. Michael managed to get David away from the teachers, and they ran and hid like I told them, instead of going in that vault. Okay, so they must have been near, like, that vault that was in the basement of that school where they did the eugenics test. We made it back here into our bunker just as the plane started going overhead. We listened to the radio for a while, but then the station cut out. I can still hear gunfire out there. Bonnie, I don't know if you are still out there, but I'm praying you are. Bonnie, it's been 2 weeks and I wish you were here. I want so badly to head to the hospital to try to find you, but Boston is too dangerous, and I can't leave the boys on their own. Little David keeps asking when Mama is coming home, and Michael has started to glare at me when I say that you are still at the hospital helping people. I've been listening to the intermittent reports on the radio after they have gone to bed, and I think he overheard one where they were talking about the fighting in the city. It sounds like the fighting down there is really bad. I hope you're safe, hon. It's been 3 months since the bombs fell. I left the bunker for the first time last night. Our plan to tap into the main from the water tower worked, but the piping took more duct tape than expected and was leaking pretty bad. We didn't have any more in the house, so I tried to sneak over to the Cobb's house across the street. He was working with some construction crew in the neighborhood, so I figured he might have some. I was in Ron's den where he'd been working on that Nuka-Cola machine. It must not have heard him over the distant gunfire and explosions. There was just that cold barrel pushed up against the back of my head suddenly. He told me to turn around slowly, and oh God, Bonnie, his face. The radiation had hit him hard. His hair was falling out, and half his face looked melted. I begged him to stop, but he put the gun in my mouth and cocked back the hammer. I heard the gunshot, but when I opened my eyes, Ron was falling to the ground, and I spotted Lance from down the street, up on our roof. He saw the whole thing and saved my life. Said he's got a plan, and to meet him tomorrow night. Alright, happy birthday, Bonnie. I don't know if you are still out there, but it's your 30th, so David and Michael made you a cake. It didn't really turn out, but I let them open a can of frosting, which was nice. The Amoses and I have been busy the past few months. Lance and his brother had been on their way back from a vacation to New York with their families when the bombs fell. Took them weeks to make it back here, mostly on foot. They had a plan to build a wall around the neighborhood, and after he saved my life, I could hardly say no. To get the biggest part done in the night, we stole a couple trucks from the Irish Pride shipyard nearby. I didn't ask how Leon knew how to hotwire a truck. Lance had us pull them around to the edges of the yards to start the wall. Truth be told, I flipped mine and damn near took out the house. It was another month before we had the rest of the wall ready. But we've been keeping watch shifts since then, and the kids all have enjoyed getting it to come outside. Alrighty. That there's anything worth it in that safe, I don't need to open it. But Kate!
Hey,
What is it?
think you can unlock that?
I'll get it done.
I'm gonna unlock this one now. She better be done when I'm done with this.
Sweet.
Damn it.
Finally, a bit of a challenge. I'll see what I can do. Got it.
Okay. I think it's time we put Kate down. What do you guys think? I think we tell her to walk out in the field and we'll just snipe her as she's walking around. Whenever I see these yellow things on the floor, I always think they're a holotape. It's kind of annoying that the quest is like so far from where I receive it. You know, you'd hope that the dead drop location would at least be near where I need to go. Hello, league bowling pin. See, the super mutants are into bowling, huh? Hammer's holotape. Getting some good stories here, actually.
Did you make the machine work? Good. Fist, this is Hammer. I got a human to make the machine work. We found a good place. Already has walls and water. Some
Pretty sure
human
Fist was in the
made a tiny
room city.
underground with many good things inside. Send more people so we can raid more. We give you these guns for trade. Okay, human. Make the machine stop recording now.
Watch it. We're taking
Human! Not time for sleep!
He
Stop
killed the guy.
bleeding and work the machine! Ah, fine. Hammer will fix it.
What a goober. That Hammer, he's always pulling pranks. This is a fun little neighborhood, actually. I'm glad I came in here and cleared it out. It's weird you can't make it a settlement after clearing them out. because it's already set up. I don't need to open every safe. I just need to check everything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boston Mayoral Shelter bathroom key. What the hell? Do I know where the Boston Mayoral Shelter is? Maybe it's in the Irish Pride Industry Shipyard. Where would the Boston Mayoral Shelter bathroom be? That's so weird that I found the key here. Let's look that up. Boston Mayoral Shelter. What a weird place to find the key. Let's see, where is it? It's by Greater Fort Hagen. I know where that is. That's pretty far out. I mean, it's like there's no chance. It's probably intentional, but there's like no chance they'd even get there in time. We'll head there after... No, let's head there now. And then we'll continue to the Randolph thing. And then while we're on our way, I'll talk about hockey. How about that? Team USA beat Team Sweden today for the gold medal in the World Juniors Hockey Tournament. USA was undefeated, so was Sweden going into it, but then the USA beat them. It's funny because both games I watched today had similar outcomes, or I guess I kind of watched the third game, but the other one I really just watched the highlights because I got to it late. But like, you know, the Sweden and Team USA game, they were kind of close to each other and into the third. Like, Sweden had 2 goals, USA had 3 going into the third period, and then Team USA just got 3 goals and sealed the deal, which was pretty sweet. It was very cool to watch. You know, you love to see that kind of thing, especially when you're, you know, American. And then Team Czechia played Team Finland for bronze, and Czechia won. But Finland started out with a pretty strong lead, and then it was back to back, like they were scoring on each other. And then Czechia finally took the lead and ran with it. The final score for that game was 8-5, I think. Pretty solid lead by Czechia at the end of that game. And there was a fight in the last 30 seconds between Team USA and Team Sweden. It was pretty interesting to see. You know, I was like, these guys are not enjoying each other. And then I was like, oh, they're fighting. Like, they weren't happy to have, you know, lost to each other. And Sweden's the host of the tournament this year, so like, obviously they were the fan favorites in the stadium. And yeah, like, after the fight, there were, I think, 2 players on each team that got ejected, and then 1 player in each team's penalty box. Also, just look at the outside of this. Obviously someone breached in here. Boston Mayoral Shelter.
Only opens with a key.
Oh, I guess I have to open the key. Open it from the terminal. And then I watched the Hurricanes vs. Capitals game. And the Capitals are really clever, because the Hurricanes' key thing is they can play faster than you, and if you're playing faster than them, they can just outskill and like physically outplay you. Because they got big players and they got very skilled players, and they score by committee. There isn't like a singular star on the team that carries the whole team, that the whole team's like trying to support either. Like, it could be from anyone on the Hurricanes. And the way that the Capitals countered it was by just playing a really slow game, and just slowing the game down and forcing the Hurricanes to play into it, which is really clever. And it was working for them in the first period. The Capitals started out up 2-0, and then the Hurricanes ended up scoring 6 goals in the second and third period unanswered. And one of those goals was by a brand new player for the Hurricanes, or a debuting player called up from the AHL, because my favorite two of my favorite players, I love every Hurricane player. Natchez and Nason were out. They had Brendan Lemieux. They had, the new player has a hard last name. It's going to take me a second to learn it. And then I think they were playing 7 defensemen, which means there was one more defenseman than usual. And I think they had Tony DeAngelo out. Usually if they have 7 defensemen, Tony DeAngelo is the 7th. And I like DeAngelo, but I didn't see him in the game. I don't know who the 7th defenseman was, because I heard the announcers say it, but they're Capitals announcers, not Hurricanes announcers. Well, Kate's actually not up for this place. It does seem like there's something up here. I feel like as soon as I enter this, it's gonna turn hostile, right? Yeah, let's turn off that turret. This isn't the nicest shelter I've ever seen. Oh yeah, oh yeah, there's a likeness of one. So maybe it's it could be either the A or the F. I don't see another F, so it's gotta be that A. Or it could be the R. It might be the R, so it's probably dirty?
Sweet.
There we go. That was a tough hacking puzzle.
Always thought those terminals were a waste of time.
Yeah, well, it just saved us from getting blasted, so shut the fuck up, Kate. You unlock doors, I hack terminals. Don't be dissing my half of this relationship here. Heyo! Let's see if this elevator works. I love when I get these things.
Going down.
Oh. There's a gas leak. And I'm in it. Yeah, there's still a gas leak in here. What's this place? They have a whole pipe in their mayoral shelter? Like, this is like a huge freaking pipe. This is like industrial waste style pipe. I mean, honestly, if they wanted to, like... I saw the monkey, yeah. If they wanted to make a large shelter, this is a pretty clever way to go about it. Heyo. Alright, we're gonna come back to this. Right, let's explore that first area first. How you doing, Brenner? Welcome in. Be sure to like the stream. Whoa!
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Greetings, sir.
I don't think they're supposed to be here. I think they were summoned in here because maybe they survived that fight with the super mutants when I summoned them. You liked? Alright, thank you. Have a good night, Brenner. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, there's more systems.
Nominal.
Oh wait, no, they must be... Because I didn't summon this many since.
Scanning.
Must be a scripted thing. Let's see how this place is tied at the Institute. I mean, it makes sense if a mayor of Boston.
Yes. Clearance confirmed.
You know, universities would probably have some sort of corruption tied into that. Yeah, and those are Institute turrets, aren't they? Oh, I thought I was gonna set it off. There they are. Lovely. Monoblade. That would have been a cool password. That's a new password for everything now. Ah, shit. Everybody knows my password now. Ransacked.
That's it.
Alright, open door. We have the key to the bathroom, so I gotta figure out how good of a toilet that is.
Nothing to report, sir.
I'm very curious, like, still as to what the guy in that neighborhood had the bathroom key for, you know? What a interesting puzzle. It better be the best bathroom ever, you know? I also wonder if we're gonna get any story for what happened in here. They had rat poison in the icebox. Classic. I remember playing that prank on myself. Mayoral shelter safe key, okay. They don't have the explosives box key though.
Got it.
It would be cool to have that big pipe complex attached to your like underground shelter, and then just use it as like a running track. Stay in shape. You have this big long pipe area to take a jog in. They have a fireplace. Imagine that gets backed up and then the whole vault's unbreathable. It's also an opening in the vault, you know? It would be very hard to make work. This looks like a room in New Vegas. It's safe. They had to protect their toothpaste and Wonder Glue. Very precious toothpaste and Wonder Glue.
Bingo.
It was the last toothpaste and Wonder Glue their grandma got them for Christmas. There's the bathroom. So freaking important about this bathroom. Oh, here's the mayor's goodbye. He was drinking alcohol.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm sorry it had to end this way. I tried to build a place where our children could live comfortably. You know, I'm a family man, and know our children come first. I'd do anything for them.
He put the radio in the bathtub.
Taxpayers' money. The mob has broken through, and it's only a matter of time before they reach the lower level. As a last resort to protect our family, I give you... well, I give you myself.
He did that on the honeymoon night.
My body to the people. Tell them I died a coward. Maybe they will leave you in peace. I left the key to the safe with one of the attendants. I forget his name. Anyway, goodbye, my darling. I love you and the children so much.
Imagine if the like tape ended with "Hurrah!" like the death sound. But yeah, it's tragic. It's a good thing you didn't do this bathroom. This bathroom doesn't lock at all. You know, I bet that the hang on. I thought the family ever made it. Oh. I don't think the family ever made it.
Operating at full capacity.
It's technically my place now, you know. Especially given that synths are all here. So I'm glad the guy built this place for me. I'm sure his kids would have liked that. Infestation. Hang on, that has 4. Let's try to start.
There we go.
There we go. What door? Heyo, I didn't even notice this place. I need these frag grenades, man. Don't take them from me. Game. Let's just level up. We'll level up and we'll boost our strength. What the heck? Now let me boost my strength. There we go. Am I over encumbered still? Beautiful. Hey, I reached level 75. How about that? Lovely. Can't wait to find out where Randolph safe house is. This would have been a nice safe house for the railroad to use. You know, the Institute didn't have complete control over it.
All systems nominal. Greetings, sir.
It is a pretty nice safe house, I will be honest. Creepy teddy bear. Doing a little Photoshop. Shoot. Photo thing. I love camera activities. It is a huge shelter, honestly. They have a freaking basketball court. How many of our tax dollars did this man launder to have a freaking basketball court for like how many of his kids? How many basketballs did he stock away? That's also important. Boston Shelter, where are you?
Where are you, honey? I've been told to take the children to a safe place near the gym. Are you okay? The children are scared. This whole situation is my fault. I convinced you we needed all of this stuff if the worst ever happened. Now look at what's happening. All my fault.
That was a good idea.
When you come
Protect your
back...
family.
Oh, hold on. Looks like the little one's hungry.
You know, I'm opposed to it, but I'm not the one that's in your family getting protected, right?
It's okay.
I can't say I blame him.
Listen, when you come back, let's get out of here. Let them have this place. We don't need it. Love you, honey. See you soon.
And what did the mob even want from him? Like, he didn't really specify. Like, I suppose maybe he could have laundered the money to, like, have the mob build it for him? But then he would already have it paid off, right? Here's that other door, right? Yeah, seems about right. Wayo. Is that like just their HVAC? Oh! Ah! Holy shit. This is one heck of a facility. Damn it, man.
Where I'm from, cave diving has a whole different meaning.
Hey.
What you need?
Here. Cancel, don't take all, store. Kate can't carry anymore. Well, I know I didn't. Let's go through all the shit that I haven't given her. Oh, she already has a fat man. I don't need to give her that then. Fat man. Fuck you,
If
fat
you're
man.
gonna litter, at least drop something worthless.
Hey, it's already worthless. It's just making me too fat. Oh, imagine if I could jump all the way to the surface. No! No. It's not letting me continue flying. Oh boy. Ah! We'll land on that rock right there. What's those rocks? Those are a nice little shelf. Hang on, buddy. Or we're gonna see Bethesda work its magic. Just imagine being in Deathclaw, having a whole basketball court to yourself. Not sharing it with the wasteland. That's the first thing we should do as leader of the Institute. Open up the basketball facilities to the public. And then, you know, the Institute has the technology to build a hockey rink, right? We'll get like 4 hockey rinks built around Boston. Bring back, it'll be the Boston Carolina Hurricanes. And we'll have the Boston Arizona Coyotes. Who else? Boston Nordiques. For the Canadians in Boston. I leveled up again? I didn't. It just gave me a notification. It's like, you need to use your perks. Alright. Wonder what happened to the guy's family. I guess there she is. You're back? You didn't even tell me you left. I wonder what happened to Blumps. Yeah, she hasn't been back. Let's go back the way we came through this way. We already know that route. I take it that route is supposed to be the shortcut you take at the end. But, you know, getting a different angle on things really can change your perspective. I love exploring these games. We're in the Boston Mayoral Shelter, Logan. Also, like, if you're gonna kill yourself in the bathroom to save your family so that the mob finds your body and everything, why would you lock the door? You know? Like, he left a note for his wife when she finds him. to like parade his body as a coward to save themselves, and then locked the door like a goober. Also, Logan, can you hear me? I'm all the way in the kitchen, so I'm like there's a wall separating me from the PS4 and quite a bit of space. I gotta get me cheer wine though. Chloe was a sweet lady. There's a winter weather storm coming tonight. The internet was out earlier when I was trying to watch the hockey game. Fortunately, the data on my phone still worked, but you can hear me like I'm right next to you? Alright, cool. When I was trying to watch the hockey game, the internet went out. And it was out all across the city. Q1's the best. Chloe's the best. And we got some rations for if power goes out. We got some, do you know that company that sells the tuna packets, Starkist? We're back on the surface. Okay, cool. I don't know if they have them in the UK, but they sell these like packets of tuna, and there's another thing they have where it's chicken. And me and Chloe had the buffalo chicken packet, where it's like pre-cooked and it's just like you rip open the packet and you got some buffalo chicken. It's delicious, and like we were shocked that it tasted that good. You don't have to cook it or anything. You just open it up. It's pre-cooked and preserved in the sauce, and you know, the packaging. It's nice, lightweight. You get like 15 grams of protein in each packet, but we couldn't find. It's chicken, Logan. It's not tuna. It's a tuna company, but they also have chicken. I'm talking about chicken. But we haven't been able to find it. All we found is the tuna. I don't like tuna personally. It's the smell of tuna that gets to me. I don't mind the taste. Like, I've been able to eat some of it lately, like just ignoring it because I've been hungry, and that's what we had this morning and the other night. But then I went to the Dollar General, where everything's, you know, $1, and I went there looking for little snacks and stuff for us tomorrow, because Chloe, everything at the Harris Teeter was sold out, because people were preparing for the storm and like outages and all that stuff. And Chloe could only find stuff that would go in the freezer and fridge, so like that's stuff we can't really have in an outage. And I went to the Dollar General, and I got a haul, dude, and it was $10. I got some packets of buffalo chicken, like knockoff brand of the buffalo chicken packets, and it was delicious. They actually just tasted like chicken soup, though. Like, they didn't taste like buffalo chicken at all, but it was tasty. And I got some, so like Lowe's Foods, the local grocery stores like Lowe's Foods and Harris Teeter have very good bread that they bake in house. And I bought a $2 loaf of, like, you know, fresh bread, and I put just to test out that packet of buffalo chicken. I put it on the bread, and it was a perfectly fine meal if in a pinch. Tasted great, and wouldn't mind eating it even when it's not in a pinch, but you know, I was saving it for if there's any weather issues or we need anything to survive. I also got some shortbread cookies, some knockoff hot Cheetos, which actually taste great. Not the best for you, but you know, I'm gonna need some snacks. It's all about the calories. I got some moon pies. I think that's all I got. Moon pies, hot Cheetos, the cookies, the buffalo chicken, and some bread. It's all. The whole goal was to get like protein and calories, really, like just to hold over and make sure we have stuff to eat that won't go bad if we need it. Another thing about Dollar General that I didn't get, me and Chloe call it science milk, and it's milk that's like ultra filtered, ultra pasteurized, but it still has like the nutrition in it. Oh! I was like, that's where they're shooting from. That you don't need to refrigerate until you open it. Like this milk, we call it science milk. It's not necessarily the best tasting. It tastes fine, but it's not like good tasting milk. I feel like it would be perfect for if you're in a pinch. You guys need some vitamins and stuff. You know, milk is good for vitamins.
Is it just me? Or is this too easy?
So like, you know, just share the carton of milk as a meal. Wouldn't be the most enjoyable experience, but it's, you know, it's nutrition and an emergency. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated. Plus, you know, milk is useful if you know, if you have access to heat and stuff. Flour doesn't need to be refrigerated, obviously. You can make some simple, like, cookies or cakes or, like, breads kind of things. Using milk, sugar, flour, and some butter. Just a ball of nutrition and calories. I need to drop that synth thing. Where are they? Oh, up there. Okay. Ball caps, nice. Also, those buffalo chicken packets, I think, are going to be my new hiking meal, like part of it, because they're so lightweight, and it's just like dense protein that you can carry with you in a packet, and you can carry like a ton of those, and then that'll just be the meat for a meal while camping. Then bring some like crackers and some, you know, nuts and dried berries and shit. You'd have yourself, you know, decent calories, nutrition, and stuff while hiking. You can't forget the cans of Cheerwine as well. Wouldn't weigh that much, that whole setup for a couple day hike. Something I want to do this year. Do some longer hikes, maybe like 2-day hikes. Ugh. I've listed like 3 mountains I'd like to summit. They're all mountains that I've, over the years, photographed and gotten like views of and enjoyed, but never actually climbed them. Just because, like, you know, thought process is, if I want a nice view of something, you know, you don't climb the thing that looks nice. You like go somewhere where you have a good vantage point of the thing that looks nice. But the thing is about these mountains that look nice is that they have unique ecosystems on them, because their weird shape and stuff creates unique ecosystems. So this year I kind of want to go and just photograph those unique, like the unique plant life, the unique animals, the unique shifts in environment from place to place on these mountains. And plus they would make for some good long form videos. Oh my gosh. Come on. It's just a matter of figuring out what time of year I want to do each mountain, because they're gonna, different mountains are gonna have a different time where they're gonna be ideal to climb up.
Sweet.
Nice. Sweet indeed.
I hear something.
There we go. Now we're talking. This area is, this little library in this school is very Fallout 3. You don't see a lot of little libraries like this
Play
in
tricks on me again.
Fallout 4.
Got.
Oh, hello. This isn't the...
A noise.
How labyrinthian is this fucking place? Property of R. Burton.
All right, Burton. I'm here. Hurry up. Out with it. I have a lot of plans for this summer, and none of them involve chatting.
Oh, hey. He's literally right
Ronald, I'm hurt. Skipping the pleasantries and getting right down to business.
there.
And after all we've accomplished together this semester.
For the last time, you little snot, it's Principal Tanner.
Fine, Principal Tanner. I'll make this quick. You've been giving me mentas to distribute to students quietly and under the nose of the faculty. I have, because of this, test scores have skyrocketed. The school board has noticed you receive quite an increase in funding, but the faculty doesn't know. No one here knows except you. And now, you've been skimming off the top and pocketing most of the funds. I want 50% of what you're embezzling. We'll go to Superintendent Marcello with this.
What? How did you... When did you get so smart?
When he
You've
took the
been giving me
mentats.
brain pills every week. What did you expect, you pathetic little man?
Well, so what if it's all true? No one's going to believe you. You're just a kid, and I'm the principal, and more importantly, an adult.
Oh, I think they'll believe me, Ronald. Especially after they hear you admit everything in your own words.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Wait. Is that a holotape? You son of a...
He played his hand too early because, you know, obviously, principal can overpower a little kid. Just take it from him.
Find anything good on him?
Ah, shut up. Alright, let's be a little bit less stingy with our grenades now. We got a few to be not stingy with.
Hell yeah.
Damn it. It's gonna be miscellaneous stuff that's gonna be in my inventory forever. I'm never gonna drop it. Which means it's just gonna take up space. Ooh. Look at you go, Kate. Oh, there's more. They're below me. How fuck? What the fuck is this place? Hang on. There's more. Here we go. We found the basement. Well, it was good to kill that dog, you know? That was the right thing to do. He looked a little sick.
Oh, you always take me to the nicest places.
Yep. You're here to watch my back. Lately, she's been dying, though, all the time. I think I might need to upgrade a Curie. You put Curie in power armor, she's, like, ridiculously durable. But then you're repairing the power armor that breaks in her all the time. Hey, we're an hour into the stream. All of you guys watching the stream. What are your takes an hour into the stream? What have you learned? If you're here after the stream's up, and you made it this far, you know, now would be I should really bring up the donations like an hour into the stream. Be like, hey, it's been an hour. Like, if you like it, you know, consider supporting the channel. That should be a thing I should do now, right? Instead of at the opening of the stream telling you all about the links. I feel like the links become more interesting to a new viewer if they've been watching for an hour. Oh, Silas. Silas is so sweet. He's just laying right behind me. And I scratch him and he just stretches. Good boy. He woke me up super early today and I did not sleep at all. I did not get much sleep. All he wanted was a drink of water, and then he like fell asleep on the pillow.
11 out of the Commonwealth, in large part thanks to you. You're proving to be a valuable addition to the railroad.
Oh yeah, you have no idea how valuable.
Any payment for this?
Certainly. My gut says Mr. Timms is exactly who he says he is. But Pam isn't convinced yet. Until she signs off, no direct contact.
Oh, come on. Damn it, she's giving me more shit. What did she give me? An enameled metal left leg. I already have a left leg. Have you ever seen anybody with two left legs? It's preposterous. They'd be completely vulnerable to being pushed to their left. Alright. Because, you know, the pinky toes on both feet would be pointing that way. Very vulnerable. Enameled left leg, where the fuck is it? Oh my gosh. I cannot find this thing. There it is. It's probably because that safe house quest won't go away. I hope Kate liked that I got us a reward. Yeah, tuna companies also sell chicken, Logan. That's a valuable lesson, you know. Because if you've ever wanted the convenience of tuna packets for lunch, but you don't quite like tuna, you know, you can use chicken. The sad thing is, you know, tuna always has that smell, even when it's not in that pre-cooked canned form. But salmon is usually pretty tasty. But for some reason, salmon packets also have that smell. Whereas, like tuna, even when it's fresh and, like, cooked well and all that, or even in sushi, it's kind of like a taste.
Systems locked. Building statistical model.
Yeah, salmon's delicious, Logan. Alright, here, let's talk around.
Desdemona.
You got too many teeth to be a scout.
With coursers in play, if you get a mission to protect a synth, come armed to the teeth.
Alright.
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Well, you'd think the chicken would also have that smell if it was
control.
just the place it's produced. But the chicken, you know, chicken smells like chicken. I think there's more than 13 slaughterhouses in America. Maybe there's like 13 slaughterhouse big companies. But I can promise you there's more than 4 slaughterhouses in the state of North Carolina alone. Because in different parts of the state, there's different brands of liver mush. And each brand of liver mush comes from...
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
Different brands of liver mush around the state come from different slaughterhouses that are like local farm-run slaughterhouses. Because like a lot of local farms will share ownership of a slaughterhouse, you know? And then that slaughterhouse will do that. Over 800 federally inspected slaughterhouses. That sounds about right. You know? What's 800 divided by 50? Like, I was surprised. When I worked for Lowe's, I was surprised to hear how many, like, locations they had. I was like, why are they bragging about having that many locations? And then I was like, well, I mean, divided by 50, that's quite a bit. It's a lot per state. But dude, when I worked for Lowe's, they had 3 million employees. 3 million employees, dude. Like, that can't just be in the US, but still, like, that's huge. My department that I worked in at Lowe's, in Lowe's corporate, when I used to work there, had 30,000 people in it. That's bigger than the population of the town that the corporate building was in, my hometown. Actually, it's like 10,000 shy, just that one department. Like, you know, people worked from home, of course. Like, I was working from home, but I still lived in the town. But dude, Lowe's home improvement, like, this isn't Walmart we're talking about, Logan. Like, Walmart, I could believe having a sizable amount of, like, population, because there's some states where Walmart is the biggest employer of the state, in the state. In North Carolina, the biggest employer is the state university system. But I think in, like, Alabama, Walmart's the largest employer. None of them are Lowe's. Like, none of the largest employers in any state is Lowe's. But dude, 3 million. That's like, you know, that's almost 1/10 of the US population working for Lowe's. And again, like, it's not all, they don't all live in the US. I don't know what I'm doing next. Like, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. Okay, we're not doing that. Let's see, let's find another. Weather vane, broken monorail. Nope. Let's do underground undercover. Get password for code defender. Alright. But also, like, when you factor in the employees for Walmart, there's also sub companies that are also Walmart, but they're, like, run a little different. Like, Sam's Club is like a bulk store version, like a warehouse store version of Walmart, where you buy things in bulk. Like, some places, the Sam's Club is a bigger deal than the Walmart because people will drive like an hour and a half to 2 hours to the place where the Sam's Club is, buy everything for the month, you know, because everything's in bulk in a Sam's Club, and then, you know, they just store it for the month, and that's what they have. Like, Walmart doesn't sell things in bulk like that, at least not in a convenient way. Look at Silas. Big dog.
Welcome to the Cambridge
hey.
Polymer Labs.
Cambridge Polymer Labs.
Opportunities await in the field of scientific research.
I didn't want to do this
Shall
quest.
we begin your application now?
Alright, let's see, this might help.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding.
Nobody has to have it. I bet nobody has to haggle for military funding. Like, the military is like so bad at managing money
Sure, why not?
Just anything in the government is really bad at managing money. Like, I doubt any company has a hard time being like, hey, can you send us money? Because literally the way that government, like organizations, whoa, look at that, are funded is based on, like, did they run out of funding this past year? So it's basically incentivized for every government branch of the government to use up all of the funding they have so that the next year they send them more money. They don't, like, it's not a priority in the government to analyze and try to make each branch more efficient. It's like prioritized to just send the money to whoever is like in need of it or seems in need of it in their like branches. So like it's incentivized to be as inefficient with your funding as possible so that you run out of funding and they give you more for the next year. Hang on, I don't think I need to read any of this. This is deleted? It doesn't look deleted to me. Alright, I'm not interested in reading any of that right now. I just want to find the thing and go, because I'm more interested in trying to trigger the Randall safe house. Also, thank God for the jetpack, huh?
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
This is the only open seat.
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students. John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman met during their time together at CIT. This slide shows them at their
That'll buy us time, I guess. I cannot find the, like, door.
In the spring of 2074, the company was founded with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here
This is agonizing. Is there a door in here that I missed? Hello. Favorite schools. No, let's get the Les Fuels Miserables. I hate that I can't pronounce that because I took French for a while. I used to be able to speak French. Like, I can say it in my mind correctly, but I can't pronounce it correctly anymore. The thing is, everybody I spoke to who was French Canadian. Or Parisian. Like, there was one person I could speak to that spoke French, and it was my French teacher, and he wasn't from either of those places. He was great to talk to. He was from Africa, in a French-speaking part of Africa.
Now, why would you bother keeping a place like this so clean?
He was awesome. But everybody else I spoke to that spoke French were terribly rude to me. And I was just, all I was understanding by speaking French with them was their insults and, like, disregard for any way I was trying to help them by speaking French to them, because I worked at a gas station at the time and they'd need directions and they'd be struggling with English, and I'd be like, oh, I speak French, let me help you, and I'd like start talking to them in French, being like, oh, where are you from, and like, let me help you get the directions to where you need to go. And then they would insult my French, and I'd be like, I wouldn't say it out loud because I wasn't as like crass or like short fused. You know, the sands of time hadn't withered my patience down so much yet. But I was thinking, I was like, well, your fucking English sucks, that's why I have to talk to you in French. And their critique wasn't even that they couldn't understand me in French. Like, I couldn't really understand them in English. But when I spoke French to them, their critique was on my accent. They, like, perfectly understood what I was saying, because they, like, would continue by, like, they would insult my accent and then ask further directions and stuff. But it's like they didn't like the African accent or whatever that my teacher had, like, imprinted on me or whatever. Because my French teacher said that, like, to him, I sounded like I had his accent in French. And now my French is terrible, because I haven't spoken French in years, and I haven't studied or anything, or listened to anything in French. Like, it's just...
Got it.
All gone down the gutter. I almost was bilingual, Logan. And it just turned out their language sucked. Wasn't me. Logan says he has a teacher that speaks French. Are they nice? Like, I'm not saying all French people suck. But all the French people I spoke to sucked, other than my teacher. Like, my teacher, Mr. Apeji, was his name. He was from Togo. Alright, let's return to Desdemona then. What else do I need? What's in here? I just made this place super hostile now. There's so much lore in this place that I just don't want to read right now. It'll be a whole other hour stream. You learn any other languages other than English? And other than, like, England English? You know, because I'm sure British English, a bit of a learning curve being there. Learning the different little weirdness between, like, dialects. Not necessarily learning a new language, but it's, you know, there's a learning curve, I'm sure. British people call things weird.
Whoa. Oh no, you don't.
Alright, I need to fucking find my way out of here. Wait, is this the way to the reactor? The reactor's where all the fun stuff is. I noticed that these are Institute turrets.
Hell no. You're not going anywhere.
Ah, fuck you, Kate. It'd be funny if she's like, you're not going anywhere. I'm saying that she's saying it to a turret that's affixed to the wall. That's literally not going anywhere. It's like, oh, well, okay, I understand that. I thought Molly was going to be my friend. I just completed Cambridge Polymer Labs as well. Okay. Logan said it only took him a year to get used to English. That's cool. He's immune to any accent change, though. Really? So, like, can you understand Broomy accent and, like, Liverpool? I mean, Liverpool isn't hard to understand. It's just kind of funny. I find the Liverpool accent to be very funny. What do you mean, like your accent? Oh, like your accent hasn't changed at all. Okay. That's what you mean. Also, like, British people love the London accent.
Randolph Safe House has got another dead drop for
Right,
you.
fucking yeah. I find the London accents to be the worst.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your
They all
report.
sound terrible to me. No offense to Mr. Jessica. I mean, I've never heard her speak, so I don't know if she has like
stage a mass breakout,
that kind of
Patriots
accent.
13 Instead, we use this one chance.
I should have listened to that.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of
What
our
does she want me to
problem
do?
is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long.
Logan said people from
Talk
London
with
are super weird.
C-114.
How
If the
so?
synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it.
I mean, that would be
Get what
pretty.
you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck.
Throw.
With you.
The railroad sucks. Like.
I iced the coursers before they found Deegan. This time, at least.
You might want to flush your system with Radaway before you...
The Institute is like, we're gonna kill everyone that's not a synth. It's like they're like, they've gone from trying to solve a problem to becoming part of the, like, a different problem. They're like, we need to help synths. They're no threat to humans. And they're like, the synths are no threat to humans, but we are. We'll kill any humans that's not a synth. Pick up that drop.
Air falls out.
Logan says he's only been to London a few times, but in every one there's a super bizarre occurrence. See, I would actually love to go to London. Just to, like, check it out. But I'd probably go there if I made a friend who lived in London and I could go visit them. You know? Just have them show me around. Because they know where it's, like, safe and not safe and stuff. I don't want to get acid splashed. I know it's a rare occurrence, but I feel like it's a rare occurrence because people know how to avoid it, and I don't know how to avoid that kind of thing. You know, I don't know what part of town is the part of town where people throw acid in people's faces. Alright, let's blast off people's legs. Like, similar thing with New York. Like, I don't really want to go to New York City. It's not something that interests me. My brothers really love it, and I went there when I was a kid, and it was cool as a kid. But, you know, just like the politics of New York deters me. That was one of the bizarre occurrences, was it? Wait, was one of the bizarre occurrences an acid attack, Logan? Some poor dude wasn't paying attention when he was walking. Okay, he's leaving the cliffhangers here. Putting a lot of distance between his sentences. Didn't end well for him. Yeah, dude. See, my brother Eric, he's like a big giant dude, and he recently went to New York. And, you know, he knows well how to be in New York, right? And he was talking about how safe it is and stuff. But it's like, you know, he knows how to go about being in New York, and he's a big giant dude that people don't want to mess with. Like, he's not a fish out of water when he's there, and he knows where to go and all that stuff. Boston wasn't as nice. Like, people in Boston, he said, were noticeably rude and everything. Logan said he wants to avoid specifics because the acid is still acid, not very compatible with people's faces. That's fucking crazy, Logan. Like, honestly, I thought you were gonna be like, well, it's not that common. But you've witnessed an acid attack. And you've only been to London a few times. Like, dude, I'm aware of which part of, like, you know, my nearby home city, Charlotte.
Nice.
That's like the nearest city to me, right? And, like, I know that if you go to West Charlotte, you gotta keep your head on your shoulders and, like, keep your eyes open and stuff, because that's where people get shot, and that's where, like, the violent, like, attacks are. And usually, the thing is like, when people get shot, it's because people have beef with each other. You know, there's gang violence. And it's not usually going to be a random attack. But the thing is like, these people that are in these, like, gangs and stuff, they have terrible aim. So they hit everything but the person they're trying to shoot. And it's like, that's why you need to be careful, and, like, I usually just don't go to West Charlotte or Estonia, which is the town west of Charlotte where a lot of the violence, like, is. But other parts of Charlotte you're usually fine in. Like, homeless people can be a little aggressive, but they're avoidable. Like, you can see a homeless person coming up to you, and if you're stern with them when they're being, like, aggressive about trying to get money from you, you can be like, just fuck off. Like, yeah, like, it never feels good to do it, but it's like, they're usually, like, when they're like that, they're not even actually down on their luck homeless. They're, like, just trying to rob you, and they've already done it to, like, a ton of people that day. Logan said he's also witnessed a stabbing. You don't worry about aim when you have a knife. Yeah, that's another thing I meant to bring up is, wait. Okay, I was like, I have a legendary alien blaster pistol. That's not from a mod. Hang on, I need to drop some shit. Why do I pick up? Like, I literally dropped all my stuff that wasn't my shipments last night. Or last time I streamed this. And here I am with a ton of junk again. See, and I know I didn't pick up the Wonder Glue and toothpaste in the mayoral bunker. Another thing with, like, what Logan was talking about, the knives, is, like, the thing with, from what I've heard about London, you know, of course, I have limited knowledge. But from what I know about London is, the violence there seems to be mostly random attacks on people. Like, just trying to harm people. Taylor McTeat says he hates cities, way too many people. Yeah, I mean, I usually don't enjoy cities personally. I'm not a city person.
Safe House reporting. Package 1 is away. No problems. Route cleared as promised. Runner reports recipient is, as of now, closed for business. Switchboard spooked her. We're working a new route.
There.
If our friendly neighborhood heavy can take out hostiles at the following location, that would make our life a lot easier. Mr. Timms out.
Alrighty. Mr. Timms. Beantown Brewery. So, are you saying in the UK are cities mostly homeless people and crackheads? As well, like, because you know, it happens in that's a lot of cities in the US right now as well. You know, there's still good people. There's good stuff about cities too. Like, it's fun to go to a city, and there's unique things to experience in cities, and you know, I just personally, I wouldn't want to live in a city, you know. I want it to be something I can go visit. The activists are definitely going to be the worst part of a city. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to live in a city, too. Is like, it's an election year. You know, last election year, people were rioting all over the place. And one of the craziest things was, like, you know, the Biden campaign were paying bail funds for people who were like who had smashed up courthouses and burned down businesses and stuff, and they completely got away with that. Like nobody's held them accountable for using campaign funds to bail out rioters and stuff. And I mean, it's weird that it carried over to the UK too, because like it happened in Europe during the election year in the US. It's like people just, you know, I know why it happened, because a lot of these activist organizations are tied together. They have like a common goal that they don't actually, isn't actually what they say their goal is.
Shit's got ambush all over it.
Fucking raiders. I'm keeping the shotgun out for the raiders. We're using the Fallout 3 gun.
It's gonna be fun.
Tower Tom. There we go, we cleared out the raiders, guys. So yeah, I'm like, election years are bad years to be in a city. That's where all the people who are, you know, hot-headed radicals want to go to start trouble and do their thing. Like, that's where they go to cause damage. It's also like, I don't enjoy being in cities anyway. Like, I don't want to be somewhere. I don't want to have to put up with that when I already don't enjoy being in a city. The thing about, so you guys brought up nudist rallies as another thing that happens in the cities. With the activists that Logan was mentioning, it's like nudist rallies are one of the issues. The thing about nudists is they're never the people that you want to see naked. Nudists are never attractive people. Logan said he didn't realize how open they were. I mean, it's fucking creepy too, because nudist rallies, they're like going through a city, exposing themselves to everybody. Like, it's definitely a sex thing to me. Like, I can't see it not being a sex thing. As much as they say, like, it's just the human body. It's like, yeah, but it's also your sex organs. And there's, like, kids around. Like, I feel like, I know the UK and Europe has different laws and standards on nudity, but I think that it's like perverted to do it around a city. Like, I get going off in nature, having your little secluded nudist commune type thing, right? Like, if someone stumbles on it, they stumble on it. You went out of your way to try and just enjoy nature, all natural. But doing it down the city streets where kids are, like, that's creepy. People shouldn't be doing that. And they shouldn't be allowed to do that kind of thing. Tater McTeat says he doesn't mind massive cities in video games, but he actually loves cities. Or he doesn't mind, yeah, he loves cities in video games. Yeah, I think it's cool to explore the ruins of a city in Fallout. There's some cities that could be considered ruins that I would never go to, and if I was in my right mind, or unless I had some sort of like reason to go there, right? If I was working on a project, a video project that involved that city or something.
Use you to scrape the mud off my boots.
There are cool things about like cities like Detroit, for example. Like, where there's an effort to rebuild the city. You know, now that's basically completely fallen into disrepair and stuff. And, like, people have this idea that they're going to move there and rebuild the city as, like, and revitalize it, you know. Hey, Logan said, hey, I made Detroit the example. Don't steal my funny. I mean, Detroit is the staple example of that. It's like the iconic example of that. But the thing is like I feel like the people that are going to do that are just going to be the same old hipsters you see in every other city.
If our runners can't move synths safely,
And that's the thing about cities nowadays is like it's all fucking hipsters. Hipsters suck. They're all rude, pretentious douchebags.
Another job done.
And they have the same food, same coffee, same beer.
They've got 2 more
everywhere.
synths in there. I don't want to lose them.
They just do it a little bit different. But it's like I want to build a quirky sushi coffee house that serves the same sushi and coffee and has the same level of quirkiness as the other one. See, the other one, they have funny mustaches. But here, we wear overalls. That's the difference from hipster joint to hipster joint. Have I played Cyberpunk? No. I'm not going to. Just because I don't know how to get around the nudity in it, and also it's not a game I'm interested in. Like, I don't want to go to play Cyberpunk and just get kicked off YouTube for the nudity. I also don't enjoy seeing it in video games. It's like weird. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't have a problem with it being in video games. It's just, you know, they literally have you nude in the character creation screen, picking your penis size and shit. It's not an enjoyable experience for me. It's just weird to me.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But, since we'll have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
Let's see.
We need an army, not a few stragglers.
Perhaps my stragglers will be the seed from which a true rebellion grows. Besides, we have no other option.
I don't like this.
The more people I involve, the greater the chance the SRB will discover
I want to load.
us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. But we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
I think I need to rat him out. Here, we're gonna load. Because I'm not siding with the synths, you know, I'm siding with the Institute. Though this could, if I were to like be some like twisted fuck that was running the Institute, though,
I know
this would be my like Senator Palpatine moment to get on the synths' good side and use the synths to get rid of the people that I don't like as I take over.
Do you require anything?
But that's not really an option, right? Also, Tater McTeats, the donation link is at the top of the chat. I'm trying to get into... I've decided that I'm going to start reminding people about it late into the stream. That if they enjoy the stream, you know, I'm not opening the stream telling them about it. Yeah, it's just out there. Not pressuring people to donate, but I'm trying to be like... trying to figure out a way to do it that'll be effective, but also not pushy. You know, if you don't intend to, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But it's there for people who want to do it. Also, I'm pretty sure Logan played Cyberpunk. What'd you think of it? And I know my brother loved Cyberpunk. He asked me if I wanted to play it. But, you know, it's, again, I don't really have much of an interest in playing Cyberpunk. It seems more Grand Theft Auto / Far Cry, where I'm more Fallout, Skyrim, open world type guy. I don't really like in games like not Far Cry. You know, Far Cry is one example, but Tater McTeeth says, "Bro, now you want all my money? Okay, fine. Here's 1,000 schmeckles since you twisted my arm. Hey, buddy, let me show you an example of what I do to people who don't donate to the channel."
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Well, I'm talking about the character of the characters in the game. Like, everybody in the Fallout and Skyrim game feels like alive, like they have their own individual lives. Whereas when you're playing Grand Theft Auto or, you know, Assassin's Creed, they're all just like lifeless NPCs. I don't know if I can get that across.
You must speak quickly.
It changes how you feel about the game when you play it. Gives you a different feel over it.
I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things, but he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
That's all for now. Goodbye.
As you wish.
Hey, Z1.
I don't think Mr. Benet realizes how brave he is. His plan has me concerned.
Alright. Hey, 1 second. It seems like I don't actually have an option in what happens there. It's like, either I say you need to, like, fight back, or I say, hey, you need to fight back.
What we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
Let's see here.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
I'm gonna go with the old plan of just rescuing the 13 synths, you know, because, you know, the synths that don't want to leave, you know, they could just be plain old robots. But the ones that have become more sentient,
I don't think Mr.
Get him out
Benet
of here.
realizes how brave he is. His plan has me concerned.
Alright, let's see here.
The plan's broken. We only get one chance at a mass escape. If you fight with us, we rescue everyone.
See, that's the same option as the other choice, so I don't have a choice in what to say to him.
Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
Alright.
You won't be alone. The railroad will fight with you.
Together, we have a chance. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't
You think
tell
this
them
guy
about
would know
plan.
that I'm the next in line to be in charge of the
I
institute?
will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Here, we'll wait till tomorrow and see what happens. My key thing is I want to find out where Randolph is, you know. Tater McTeeth says, don't watch anyone else play Cyberpunk, it can ruin the experience. See, I still don't really plan on playing it. There's a bunch of other games I'd like to play and other things I'd like to do in games. I don't think I'll get around to playing Cyberpunk. Like some stuff I'm looking forward to this year. I want to get Fallout 4 and Skyrim on my PC, or my laptop, and there's some mods I want to play, and I want to get the Legendary Edition because I've never played the DLC for Fallout 4. So I think that'd be fun, you know, first experience of the DLC together. Even though it's old, you know, everybody that wants it has played it, but me. And there's a mod that turns the game into like Silent Hill, where at night you're transported to a different like area that's a horror game type thing. It would turn Fallout into a completely different game, basically. It'd be like Fallout and Silent Hill at the same time, plus DLCs. And then Skyrim has a mod coming out that's Skyblivion.
I asked my...
Yeah, I mean, I can play... Yeah, I'll probably end up playing Cyberpunk eventually.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But
maybe
we will fight
since they're
and
just
die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things.
Go on.
The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates, and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Alright, I guess... We don't have to do that, right? Let's go back and see if there's an update on Randolph. It's funny, they still haven't noticed the big teleportation that I do into the railroad headquarters. That's obviously from the Institute.
You need to hit the dead drop. Randolph's got a message for you.
Alright, I need to hit another dead drop. Cool. I'm not getting any updates, though. You know, like, I feel like I haven't... It's just been, like, basically fetch quests in a sense. I like that pin. I like how they made a lot of the art, like, snow globes and pins, and things that you could actually, like, get in the real world, you know? It's clever. To hit that angle just right. I want to get. I actually want to find that pin with the where he's holding the gun. That'd be cool. Put it on my backpack for hiking. All right. Also, I don't know if I expanded on that mod that they are bringing into Skyrim. It's called Skyblivion, and it basically is a complete ground-up recreation of Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. So, like, the entire Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. With some additional stuff, and, you know, they changed the landscape to fit lore more, like things that the developers technologically wouldn't have been able to do at the time. With time constraints, team constraints, and funding constraints. It's just like a really cool passion project that I want to check out. And I've been following for years. And I think like this is the year it's finally going to come out. Ah shit, the brother to steal. Yeah, they don't like me anymore. Yeah, whatever they're up to here is not going to be a bad thing. So I'm going to try not to get in their way. It's like the brother to steal. Like when they're on the surface, they're usually just fighting supermutants, gunners, and raiders. Like they're genuinely like trying to secure the Commonwealth. And the Institute hasn't necessarily made it, like, made themselves a case to be, to seem like it's an option not to wipe out the Institute, right? Like, the Institute's basically made themselves out to be the bad guy. That they're here to, like, wait till everyone else is dead, you know? Like, the Institute has a huge superiority problem. Which is fitting, you know, that's the universities in Boston. Kind of their thing. Milkman said, Institute when humans dislike being replaced by robots, and it's a bunch of angry faces. I already have that. Wow. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting repeat legendary items. Alright, this supermutant in this area is so difficult every time I've fought him so far. Because I've been here before.
You pay for that!
Is that it? Oh, there's more. Oh, so welcome in, Milkman. Sure to like the stream. Are you just now joining us, Mr. Milkman? I think we lost Tater McTeats and Logan. It was probably the part where I beat the shit out of them to get them to donate to the channel. By the way, Milkman, the link is in the chat if you'd like to donate to your boy. It's unfortunate that Tater McTeats and Logan weren't able to survive my utter thrashing and goring of them. You're the fourth like. Okay, thank you for updating me. People haven't been telling me the like count, and YouTube doesn't tell me the like count. YouTube has gradually become more and more useless and shitty. Like, it'll be a miracle if it actually streams tomorrow. Also, Silas is right next to me. He loves coming out here and streaming with me. I don't know what it is. Like, when I get up and start streaming, he likes to come in here, lay down next to me, and fall asleep while I'm streaming. I think he likes the ASMR effect on my voice.
With the amount of help you've given Randolph, I was expecting their synths to be moved by now. The problem's on their side. Your work, as always, has been exemplary.
Happy to help.
I'll send word to Mr. Timms. He needs to start moving synths, and stop making excuses.
Alright, what did she give me that's got me overweight? Vaporizing large napalmer. And she gave me 7 flamer fuel for it. That's like, what, a second? Hang on, let's check out this napalmer. You guys remember the Firecaster from Fallout New Vegas. That was really cool. Maybe I'll start streaming Fallout New Vegas too. I've never got to play the DLCs Fallout New Vegas either. This thing's got no range. Bye-bye. Okay, is German Boy got anything else? Maybe I should just run straight to German Boy.
The Freedom Trail. By yourself.
If you need something, take it. That's what it's there for.
So you're a thief.
Rebuilding takes time, but we have men in it.
Oh, Tatum Reteets is still here? Shit. You mean you survived? Get over here.
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Professor.
Also, Milkman, what's your position on cities?
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models.
Do I get notifications for the donors? I do not. But I can go to the donation page and see if I got a donation.
Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
You can leave messages on the donation page, like there's a comment section. Hey, Mr. Teat, 4 minutes ago. Here's his shekels. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the 20 bucks. Shout out to Mr. McTeats. But, why cities? Hey, wait, what?
Pausing human machine.
What do I mean by cities? Well, I mean, what's your,
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
What's your position on cities? Do you enjoy them or do you hate them? Are you indifferent? We were talking about this earlier in the stream, but there was like a context to it. And I'm more so interested in your take out of context.
Designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Milkman says he enjoys them only because there's more to do, more opportunities and travel options, but also more violence. It's a good take on it.
Even if you're wrong sometimes, that's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions.
I know, there's basically... Pam is basically a magic 8-ball.
You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Alright. Are there any cities you particularly like, or just, you know, have spent a lot of time in? You know, because, like, you know, I love Charlotte just because it's kind of home for me. There's not anything, like, I particularly like about it. I don't really go there often. It's just, I like being in the Charlotte area, which is just a broad area. It's not necessarily, like, it's not like I'd go to Charlotte very often. Who's rude, Tater McTeats? Only in Milwaukee for 18 years, left, lived in small town till now 22? That's cool. Oh, till now 22. lived in small town till now 22. Got it. Oh, the robo person, Pam, is rude? Well, you know, she's got all that, you know, junk in the trunk, but no way to use it. If you catch my drift. Small town's not swagged up. Do you not like the small town? See, like, small towns in different states are also a little different. Like, you know, there's similarities, of course. Like, there's a common, like, culture from place to place in small towns versus cities. Like cities, there's a common culture in each city that's different from small towns. But like for example, here in North Carolina, a lot of small towns are like an hour out from their nearest big city, you know, or like in the mountains, the small towns are kind of like, they're small, but there's like another small town just over the mountain, and there's another small town in the valley that they share that valley with, and there's another small town. You know, it's kind of like there's places to go, things to do in those small towns in western North Carolina. Like, you know, a lot of them are into whitewater kayaking or hiking, or, you know, they used to be miners and they like to mine, or, you know, there's a different identity to each little small town. Look at all these guards.
Nothing to report, sir.
All right.
Greetings, citizen. I believe you have business with the guards.
Hi.
We await your instructions.
Hey.
After
Scanning.
your business is
Subject
concluded with the
identified.
guards.
Greetings, sir.
All right. So we can't use explosives.
Direct all
We
inquiries
can
to
make it look like an
911.
accident, though.
Initiating self-defense.
Oh shit, they didn't survive their head being shot off. Of course I end up lighting myself on fire. That was very effective bats usage right there.
Actuator damaged. My program allows sustainment.
Come on. There, let's use some stim packs. Oh shit, yeah, I should probably not get these guys killed. I think that guy just backhanded the synth behind him. It's on his side. I should kill all these synths as well. And then,
Thank you, stranger.
tell them that the plan's going correctly,
Leave
right?
now. Soon, this will all be under rubble. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates especially.
Hey.
I can't believe a human would do this for us.
Hi.
Now that we have weapons.
Excuse me.
Next
Now
time
that
you will
we have
not fight
weapons,
alone.
next time you will not fight alone.
Let's take all their ammo.
Hey there.
We have little time. It is best you go, for your sake.
Alright. Imagine the plan utterly fails and, like, they all just blow themselves up. Right, Silas? Silas is such a good dog. He rotated so that his face was facing me and I didn't even notice. He had his butt facing me and he completely did a 180 and I didn't notice he moved at all until I looked at him. And he's right next to me, like his nose is touching my leg. I am sucked into this game, guys. And shitting on cities with you. Yeah, what's Milwaukee like? Is Milwaukee cool? It's...
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
Alright.
Have any problems?
There's been no alarm. My friends have all the time they need to get what they want, then cover their tracks.
Any news about Liam?
Liam's got his terminal working. When the time is right, we have someone who can operate it. I'll stall Liam as long as I can, but he's anxious to proceed with the old plan. You should avoid him if you can. If he had any idea what we're up to, I fear he'd report us.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. for now.
Terry Mertite says, bro, the
Please
dog
continue
is wondering
working
if they
with
went
Father.
invisible.
We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Logan says, or not Logan, fucking Milkman says, parents' home in Milwaukee was broken into 2 times, murder across the street behind the daycare in front of our house, and a car drove into our front yard. Quite the city. Jeep was stolen once too. That's crazy. You know, the thing is, like, people who live in cities will think that that's normal. You know? It'll be like they'll be like the crime rate's not that bad here. I've only been mugged like 5 times. And it's like, dude, I've never been mugged ever. I've never even, like, heard of someone getting mugged where I'm from. Which, you know, that's not true. I'm just giving an example. Like, it's not normal to be like, oh, dude, I was only mugged 5 times. Like, that's a lot of times to get mugged.
I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time.
I've only ever had people attempt to rob me.
We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth
You know,
provision.
when I wasn't hiking and got
You've seen the same reports
in,
I
like,
have. It's
danger
falling apart
from
and fast.
people in the mountains. That's different.
We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake.
Who's this guy?
We can't just give up on these people, and with the Android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right?
That's a bit of a, hang on. Like, his intentions are good, but, you know, that's one of those, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You know, like, these elites living underground, building androids to maintain order above ground in a world that they have no experience in is like a recipe for disaster, you know? It's a recipe for, why do these people not appreciate our help? They must have something wrong with them. Instead of like, your help is actually killing a bunch of people. Terry Matisse says, I've been alive for over 20 years, and the worst that ever happened to him was getting pulled over for speeding once, and he got off with a warning. That's cool. See, like, one thing is, my hometown, we consider the cops to be fairly predatory because they lay speed traps and stuff like that, and they'll, like, try to go after you for your tag being out of date by, like, a few days and stuff like that. But, you know, then I meet people from Chicago where, like, to them, the cops being predatory is, like, them literally trying to pin drugs and guns on them that are illegal in their city. I want to try to find Liam. Oh, it says continue working with father, huh?
Terminal somewhere.
Scientists. Imagine if that was the fucking password. It's like me making the password Fallout your mum. It's like Institute. Oh, Malevolent might be the password.
There we go.
How about that? That's a little on the nose, isn't it? Oh yeah, and also Milkman said his iPhone got stolen in front of him when he was 17. Chased the guy, but his lack of glasses meant he lost the dude. That's too bad. Yeah, another thing is, like, people will act like it... In Europe, it's pretty normal for someone to straight up just steal your phone, pickpocket you, that kind of thing. And they'll act like that's, like, a normal thing. Like, well, you should have been keeping an eye on your phone, dude. And, like, they'll totally blame you for it. When it's, like... You know, unless you're in, like, San Francisco here. It's, like, a crazy thing to even just be, like, worried about. Yeah, I mean, there's other parts of the country. I'm just giving an example of San Francisco being like if you're in a bad place, that's the only place you need to worry about it. Like, if you're in a touristy area, like, usually you're gonna be fine leaving your phone out on the table while you eat. But if you do that shit in like Spain or France or something, someone's gonna walk by, grab your phone, and then you're never gonna see it again. Alright, let's head back to Railroad HQ. Hey, Silas. Silas just perked up because someone's walking around outside. It's okay, Silas. There's other people. We have neighbors. He's a good dog, though. He's very alert. If there's any noise outside our door, he just, like, perks up, and I have to be like, okay, Silas, it's alright. I'm worried that he feels like
Randolph Safe
I'm
House
punishing
got
him for
another
it.
dead drop for you.
When it's like, that's why we have him, you know? He's here to scare off intruders. Also, happy 20th birthday, Tater McTeats. He says he's been alive for 20 years. Mr. McTeats, good man. Man, it's weird. I remember being 20, and my life is so different now. I'm 25. And, like, it's not the change I was expecting in my life, but I'm happy. At 20, I was pretty miserable. And it's so weird to me that, like, a lot of my identity and, like, my whole career is tied to being a photographer and a videographer and stuff like that. But I've only been doing photography for 2 years. Which is just crazy. Like, literally 2 years this week.
Can we quit sucking down rods? Making me feel like
Like, I bought a camera in December, like, like 2 years ago. And then the first week of January in 2022, I went out with my camera and started, you know, snapping photos just to learn it and expand my skills with the camera, because it's like I always wanted to make movies, and part of that is knowing how a camera works. Do I not even have to like listen to the Safe House tapes anymore? These are basically just like another settlement needs your help. When I wanna make progress towards finding Randolph's safe house. Tatum T says he'll be happy once he gets an anime girlfriend. Now you're talking.
Along the way back. Touch and go, but our doc says he's gonna make it. We could really use some supplies over here. Any chance the Big D can let us come back in? Barring that, we need some more hostiles removed. Mr. Timms, out.
Welcome in, Bad Dog. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. How long have you been watching the stream? Are you just tuning in, or are you deciding to join the conversation? What's the plan today for me? After the stream, I'm going to go to bed. But when I wake up, I'm going to continue planning this next year and writing it all out, budgeting it, because I have a lot of plans for this year that I'd like to do. Tomorrow I'm also going to work on a video. It's going to be winter weather. Chloe should get off early from the lab, so after that we're probably going to play Mario Party or Crash Team Racing or something like that on the Switch. Have a fun little day together. I was going to scout out a trail on Grandfather Mountain, but it doesn't look like that's going to be what happens. I think we should do this the easy way. We're going to go in, kill the one person that the quest requires us to kill, get out. Precision, baby. Also, Big D is Desdemona, Tater McTeats. Also, hey, we got 7 people in here. Can we get to 7 likes? If we have 10 likes, I'll play banjo for you guys. Just a little bit of banjo, because it's 3 in the morning, and it's loud. But I'll play like 5 seconds of the banjo for you. Why do you think every power armor is from Doom? Did you play Doom before you played Fallout?
Huh?
Come on now. Holy shit, that guy's tough. Jeez, I shot off his head. Jeez. He's just attacking me with a pencil sharpener. You played too much Fallout? I don't think that the power armor suits in this game resemble Doom. I think they resemble like action figures. Though I will say that the Doom guy looks like an action figure, right? But you can say that about like anything. I've never got to play Doom though. Okay, let's speed run. Ah! Wait, where's our quests? Gunner Plaza, did we do it? Pure Hostels at GNN. Oh, Galaxy News Network. Okay, I guess. I love the never-ending legendary. Never-ending, baby. Yeah, the boots, buddy. The boots is the way to do it. I got the boots of Mercury. No, they're I have a ring from a cheat room that lets me fly. Yeah, the gun is great. Let's play that guy's holotape. Also, what's the like count at right now, guys?
Looks like the mutants have settled 2 mics
5?
north of here.
Let's get that up, buddy. We got 7 people here right now. Oh, Bad Dog liked. Thank you, that Bad Dog.
I led a squad.
It's a 7 for Tater. Oh, now it's at 7. Cool. Well, you did it.
When we got back, the captain chewed me out in front of the guys and then asked me to see him privately in full recording studio. After reaming me out for several minutes,
I didn't pick that up, damn it. It just lagged me back to that fucking thing. I don't want that. It's gonna make me over encumbered.
I mean, I'll never confront the captain in front of the men, but what is he up to? Why did he order the retreat and then blame me?
You are seriously fucked.
Poor Cruz. Cruz's captain was inept. See, this gun's not even OP, it's just the fact that it's never ending and I have so much ammo for it.
I want this one's head.
He's gonna shoot at his armor, he's gonna shoot us. I know, it's like, you'd think they would have learned by now to, like, run away. You know? They're not here to die, they're here to make money. They're gunners. You'd think at some point they'd be like, alright, we surrender. Like, this isn't worth it, man. I'm just here to get some cash for my family. You know, they got sick kids and shit that they joined the gunners to take care of, or dying moms, or just they're starving, or maybe they're just psychopaths, and this is a good career path for a psychopath. You know? Teach their own. It's not like they can be teachers. Yeah, this gun is terrifying. It is a human shredder. It's basically like having a pocket minigun. Just because of the legendary effect on it. Also, I have a mod that lets me shoot off limbs without killing them. I think I knew where it was at. Where's Kate? She's never here. Let's get this gun out. If I can find a never-ending plasma rifle, dude, that will be the bomb. Also, let's get some jet out. We earned our addiction to jet. How much plasma fucking at this guy? Kate went home? Yeah. Back to Ireland. I missed me whiskey and me Lucky Charms. It was fun rolling with you and all. But I wanted me drugs back.
Come on, baby.
Oh, there she is. Kill everyone. She's like, alright, I'm ready for the fight. Oh, you killed everyone already? Damn, leave some for me next time. Oh man, that's too bad. I can't believe I missed it. There's a lot of stim packs here, I'll give it that. This is a good place to get some stim packs. I want a mod that gives raiders the effects of the drugs they take. You know, like if they take jet, they become super fast, you know, or if they take psycho, then they become hyper aggressive and just run right at you and like get a little tougher to kill in the process. You know, that would have been a really great way to make the raiders a lot more interesting combatants. Rather than just goons. You get the fight with. Also, speaking of goons, didn't you guys watch hockey today? I spoke about it earlier in the stream. But, you know, now we have viewers, so I can talk hockey with people. Earlier in the stream when nobody was here, it was just... I started talking about hockey because it's something I could talk about to fill air for the people that watch after the stream's up. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, Bad Dog said the never-ending shotgun is too scary. Explosive shotguns are also a blast. But I had latency issues. Like the game would lag so hard when I would use the explosive shotgun too fast. That hockey murder. See, I don't think that one was on purpose actually. And I watched a lot of hockey. It was a shitty move, but the guy got hip checked, and that's why his leg got thrown up in the air like that. Like the amount of athleticism to be able to do that on purpose is absurd. Like that's why I personally don't think it was intentional. It sucks the guy died. I know the player that did it is known for being a dirty player, but like if you've ever ice skated or thrown a kick at throat level to like a 6 foot, like with skates, a lot of those players are 6'5", 6'7". Like a lot of even hockey players think that it was intentional, and I disagree, because the level of athleticism to pull that off, and then also like it's just like I don't think it was intentional at all, personally. I think watching the tape, it looks like the guy got hip checked. It made him throw his leg around, which was reckless. You know, should have had control over his body and all that. But like, to land a flying kick into someone's throat on ice skates, it's like, while moving super fast, because hockey players move 20 miles an hour easy. Tatum McTeeth says he's only seen one game of hockey years ago, but he did go see it live in person. It was pretty cool. Not sure he's much of a hockey guy though. Yeah, I love hockey. I watch a ton of games. My favorite team is the Carolina Hurricanes. They're the North Carolina hockey team. But also, there was the World Juniors today. The World Juniors finals was, the gold medal match was USA versus Sweden, and then the bronze medal match was Czechia versus Finland. USA won gold, Sweden got silver because they lost the gold medal match, and then Czechia won the bronze medal match. And they were some great games. Like, if you can look up highlights, I will admit the World Juniors highlights suck. Like, the highlight reels are not well edited, but they were fun games to watch. And then the Hurricanes beat the Capitals, which was a great game too. Like, Hurricanes were down 2-0 at the beginning of the game. Hurricanes play very fast and physical and you know, high-skilled style of play. Capitals countered that pretty cleverly by slowing the game down. Like, when they would get the puck, they would just play slow, drop the puck back, and not make like super dangerous plays until they like had an opening that was clear. And it worked for them in the first period, but the Hurricanes adapted and then ended up getting 6 goals unanswered throughout the rest of the game. The second and third periods.
Playtime!
And that comeback was just very fun to watch. Czechia made a similar comeback. They were down like in the juniors game. Czechia was down like 4-0 or something, and then they ended up winning with a final score of 8-5. And if you don't watch hockey, those are high scores. Like, a typical game and like final score is usually like 3-2 or like 1-2 or, you know, things like that. Like, not a lot of goals in hockey because it's a very tight game. A lot of, like, at that level, players are super skilled, so they know how to shut down a shot. Damn it. You know, goalies are insanely good. But it was just like, every game I watched today was high scoring, insane. In the last 30 seconds of USA versus Sweden game, there was a fight. And 4 players got thrown out, and 2 players got sent to the penalty box. It was just fun. Fun day to watch hockey today. Had me stoked. And it also has me kind of bummed out because next game that I'm going to watch is tomorrow. Hurricanes play again tomorrow. World Juniors is over because, you know, the gold medal match just ended. That must be the gold, or the guy with that mini nuke up there. Maybe we can use this missile. No, I don't think so. Missile doesn't lob like that. Yeah, Kate. I gave her a power fist. I know this gunner is gonna use the Fat Man up point blank if they still have ammo for it. Was it this lady that had Fat Man? Okay, good. Yeah, I have a few mini nukes. What do you guys think? No, they're too close. Yeah, if you guys get the chance to watch hockey, it's great. It's a fun game to watch. Usually, like, you know, to get into a new sport, you kind of just pick a team. I I would recommend the Hurricanes because that's the team I like, you know. And then you just kind of track them and root for them. It makes the games more interesting if you're actually cheering for someone. And it makes it fun to get to know a team. There's almost always a hockey game on in the NHL, at least, like, during the season. Because each team plays 82 games in a season. And then playoffs are 4 rounds. And each round is a 7-game series. Like, yeah, the first round there's 4 7-game series going on, and then wait, no. Let me think on this. There's 16 teams, so 8 7-game series going on. Second round there's 4. Third round there's 2, and then the Stanley Cup Finals there's just the 1 7-game series, and it's usually like a game every other day. And it goes on for like 2.5 months when it gets to playoffs. Like, at a minimum, the team that wins is going to play like 100 and so games in a year. It's just, there's so much to watch and track and stuff. Yeah, and it's a physical game. They go like 20 miles per hour on the ice, and every player plays in the game. Because they do, if you've never watched hockey, they do line changes. It's what's cool about it. It's like, it's one of the things cool about it. It's like, there's a first line, second line, third line, fourth line. And there's kind of different setups that teams will use for each line. Like some teams, like their fourth line is their line that's out there to be physical, you know, grind down the team, keep them out there, and like wear down the goalie while the first line goes in to score after the fourth line rotates out. And then there's also like 3 defensive pairs that like are like, you know, they usually play longer, the defensemen, than the forwards do, because it's just, you know, they're out there hitting each other, getting hit into the boards, going super fast on the skates, shooting shots.
That's it.
It's crazy. And then they play the next night, or they'll play 2 nights out. Like the Hurricanes are just now getting their first break that wasn't the Christmas break. They had 3 days off for Christmas, which was their first break of the year, I think. And they've played 39 games now. And then they play again tomorrow after playing today. And they played 2 days ago. And then they haven't, like... And then they don't play till the 11th, which is the first, like, long break they've had in their season. Let's see. It's just... Like, if you can figure out where to watch hockey... you know, there's a decent free site to watch hockey on that doesn't have pop-ups, but I'm kind of wary about plugging that because I don't know the legality of that website. But I've always heard good things about it. I haven't gotten any quest mark updates on this. Am I at the right place? Because I'm gonna be really upset if this isn't it. And like in that World Juniors competition, like I think each team got 1 day off, and then they were playing back to back all the other days. I find the World Juniors to be kind of hard to track though, because they do a weird thing for their team rankings, and they do weird things for the... It's just... I don't know, it doesn't make as much sense to me. But the US got gold, so it's cool. The US was undefeated, so it'd be weird if they didn't get gold.
Going down.
This must be what I was missing. Whatever's in this elevator. Alright, I'll stop geeking out about hockey, guys. Also, there's 32 teams in the NHL right now. So think about it, like 32 teams, they play, each team plays 82 games in a year. That's like comes out to like over 1,000 games of hockey to watch in a season before playoffs. So like, you know, you don't, of course, you don't have to watch all of them. There are people who do, and I find that impossible. But it's like, you know, it's a good sport to get into, because it's never like, man, I wish it was on right now, because usually it's on. Until playoffs is over, and then you go from like all these games, and the playoffs are so exciting, and they go on for so long that you get used to them, and then they become part of your daily routine and weekly routine. And it's like, alright, hockey on it this time. And then hockey season's over, and it's like, I actually got into tracking like what teams were doing in off season, because I was like, I got so addicted and used to it being part of my daily routine because of how much hockey goes on during the season. Tater McTeeth says he's gonna go back and watch every hockey game that's ever been played. Dude, I gotta tell you, dude, I'm biased because I love the Hurricanes, but dude, she's picking shit up. Why is she picking stuff up? She doesn't use a gun. But game 1, the Hurricanes lost this game. So you can believe me if I'm telling you it's a great game. It was so painful when the Hurricanes lost this game. And it's a spoiler, I'm sorry, but it happened last year during the playoffs, and it was still a great game to watch. It went on for like 6 hours, because in playoffs, they keep doing more and more overtimes until somebody wins. And there was like quadruple overtime. So they had played 2 games worth of hockey plus a period of hockey, and they played the entire, like, the winning goal was in the last 20 seconds of that last period of overtime. So like they started their playoff series with like, I was up till 3 in the morning that night watching the game, and it had started at like 9. And then they had to play 2 days later. Because that whole series was scheduled to be every other day. So it's like, and every game in that series was so close. It was just sweet. The Hurricanes didn't win a single game of that series, but each game was won in the last few seconds of the last period, or the last few seconds of overtime, because of how close it was. It was like the closest sweep in history. And like, the typical amount of saves during the regular season that a goalie will make is usually like 30 to, yeah, like I'd say 30. There'll usually be like 30 shots on goal that a goalie has to try to stop in a hockey game. Usually more or less than that. That's like the midpoint, I'd say. High shot game is going to be like 35 to 40. Low shot game is going to be in the 20s. And each goalie in that series, in that one game, had made more saves than some goalies had made in an entire series in that playoffs. Like 150 saves, I think, was the count that one of the goalies had made, and the other goalie wasn't far behind that. Because like the final score was 2-1. So like when goalies are playing that good, it gets so exciting because it's like, holy shit, how did they get that save? Holy shit, what the fuck? Like, how is this still on? And then the most painful thing was that the goal that went in, that ended that game, was the most simple shot. It was just a shot under the elbow of the goalie that the goalie had saved like 1 billion times that night, and it's just that one went in, and it was like, oh, come on. Like, it took me a day to recover. I spent the whole day after that just being like, I can't believe they lost that one. But like after that, I was like, that was the best game I've ever seen. Where's that fucking Writers holotape? There we go. Why are there so many damn holotapes? Or not, why are there so many holotapes? Why are they in miscellaneous and on their own?
He's soft
thing?
And it shows in the many leads. We're gunners, for crying out loud. We don't
Are we finished?
And his punishment? Guard duty on the top floor
I
of
have a
HQ.
question marker now.
Meanwhile, me and the guys are stationed down here in this dark,
There's
cold,
so many
shitty basement.
of these guys.
First thing tomorrow, I'll have a chat with the captain and tell him how I feel. Who knows? Maybe I'll get reassigned and get to see some real action.
There we go. The guy's missing his arm. He had barely any health missing. Alright, I'm sorry, guys. Once I get started on hockey, and there's somebody to listen to me about it, I go on. Back in the job I worked over the summer, where I was doing photography for whitewater kayakers and stuff, I was living in like a shed with a bunch of like hippies and stuff. Like, they had their own sheds, of course. One of them, I did actually share one of my sheds that I lived in. The first one I lived in, I had a roommate, and I lived in the attic of the shed. But I'd sit around the bonfire, and once hockey season started, like, I was so excited, and I just started showing people clips of the first few games. I was like, dude, it's back. And they didn't understand the game at all. So I was like, I'd explain things to them and explain different roles people will play on a team and stuff like that. And I got them into it too. And it's just like such an exciting sport. There are, of course, still games that will be boring. But, you know, in an 82 game season, they can't all be zingers. Or like a 1064 game season. Why are there so many people in this place? Why was I sent here? Bethesda. I'm gonna be up till 5 in the morning, dude, trying to clear this place out. Tater McTeach says, tell him how hockey has changed my life, and please don't leave out any details. I know you're joking, but it's great to have a sport that I'm into, and I wear my Hurricanes hat everywhere, and it's actually been really handy. It genuinely has probably changed my life in a sense, in that, like, wherever I go, I can't go like 10 minutes without somebody going like, go Canes, or bringing up hockey to me because they like another hockey team and they recognize the Hurricanes hat. And then from there, I can start a conversation with them and learn about where I am, because I travel around the state a lot. And when I'm traveling around the state, I can always start a conversation with hockey with someone who's like calls out my hat, and then from there transition the conversation into being about the area, so I can learn about the area and where not to go, where to go, that kind of thing. Where might be good spots to do some photography. So it's been a benefit. It hasn't been a negative.
Going down.
You know, there's also, I have a brother, and me and him don't have anything in common, other than the fact that we like to go to the Hurricanes games together. So, you know, it's also built my relationship with my brother, who I'd otherwise, you know, not be very close with anymore. Also, Tater McTeats long ago, long before I started this saga, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, it appears that this is all the time we have for today. We can pick this up next week." What you got to say is the We Happy Few version of that, which is, fuck, what was it? We've come to the end of our time. We've come to the end of our time.
Roof access.
Ugh. Oh, also, I'm sorry, Bad Dog. I didn't mean to not read your comment. Bad Dog said, I didn't expect to fall at 76 players to be good. I thought they'd kill me, but no, they gave me stuff for help. Yeah, Fallout 76 is pretty good, Bad Dog. If you want to play it with me sometime, I do plan on streaming it. I don't know when. I've streamed it, you know, sporadically over the time that game's been out. But, you know, it's a fun game. I'm like level 108 in it. And it's good if you have people to play with. Also, what's the like count looking like right now? Also, I gotta also shout out the fact I honestly forgot that it was a new year. Mr. Teat is the first donation of the new year. The like count is 0. Thank you, Tater McTeats. If it's 10, I'll play a little bit of banjo for you. Only a little bit. I'm not going to go ham because, you know, I don't want to be obnoxiously loud at this hour. Still 7? Alright, thank you. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Teat. Of course. That was the guy I needed to kill, probably. Let's see here. Whoa. Punched my head off. Silas is coming up. Hey, Silas. Oh, his feet have fallen asleep. There he is. Good boy. He just rotated. I caught him this time. Yep, Tater McTeat can't believe it's 2024. I know, dude. It's crazy. Alright, let's follow the quest marker. See, from what it appeared to me, it seemed like the quest marker just disappears when I was in this area. That's why I didn't know who to kill specifically. I actually had a game plan for the next one that these guys send me on. If there is a next one. I really hope this is the last one, honestly. Then we're just gonna, like, go in, kill the guy with the quest markers on, get the quest done, get out. We're not gonna fucking dilly-dally. Lollygag and all that stuff. There's probably a bunch of them on the outside I have to kill, actually. Have I done it yet? What does my quest say? Oh, thank God. That was a good hour of the stream, huh? 2 hours ago is when I started streaming. I'm gonna refresh. Someone actually took away a like. I refreshed and the like count goes up when I refresh. So I'm at 6 likes now. We're 4 likes away from playing Banjo. Silas. Hey Silas, why don't you go on the stream, drop me a donation, like the stream, and then fuck off, Silas. I'm just kidding. Titter Teat says, no time to dilly-dally, Mr. Wick TikTok. That's a good little saying there.
Randolph
Sounds
reports
Australian.
they got another synth to safety. That's 2 assists in your column.
Happy to help.
Pam's near 100% on Randolph. Her best guess is our people weren't infiltrated. But the station could be compromised any time now. So keep helping Mr. Tim.
You mean I can't... I want to go there, though. Damn it. Alright.
We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Horses are in the field. Your life and mine just went to shit.
Where can I go? Can't sleep in the mattresses here? Really?
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing...
There we go. We can lay next to this guy. Let's do a full 24 hours. I bet Drummer Boy will eventually wake us up, or we'll wake up and Drummer Boy will have an update for us. Tonight I said I was going to go to Randolph. Did not want to be up till 4 in the morning to do it. There's shit to do tomorrow, man. But I gotta do it. I gotta finish the stream, man. Because then we can continue with the Institute stuff.
All this rest is making me tired.
Oh, she slept with him too? Wait, hang on. Yeah, that's a dude, damn it.
And whammo, it hit me. Got some ideas on how to kid out delivery.
Oh, he was sleeping with us too.
Super badass gun.
We had 4 people
even
sleeping
more.
there.
Well, more. So check out my stock.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Take a look.
He just repeated me. What a dick. Crag grenades, Gauss rifles, pipe rifle, Tinker Tom special. That sucks. None of this is good, Tinker Tom. What the fuck? I don't know what the Mila is for. Why would I buy Mila? Oh, it's free. There's an empty mattress in the back hall. Sai says. Thank you, Sai 73.
Rebuilding takes time, but we have the men and women.
What is Drummer Boy gonna approach me and tell me to help? That another settlement needs my help again? Or do I need to actually do another quest? And
For now, Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
I don't even know where Drummer Boy is. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? The railroad are all vampires. That's why they have the coffins around. Those are the beds.
Pam.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Some of the people you meet will be Institute replacements, synth duplicates, so be careful what you say.
Alright.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise.
He just he started a conversation with me to tell me he's
really
busy.
walk the freedom trail by yourself.
Alright, Drummer Boys.
Too much traffic through the church and we'll
Hi.
hide it.
Hey, you. You the new heavy?
In the flesh. Nice to meet another agent.
Likewise. Anyone crazy enough to join us is okay in my book.
She's
So
one
the
of those Blade
switchboard
Runner
was
synths.
crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
You calling me a liar?
Hell no. I'm calling Deacon a liar. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you
Yeah,
do it?
nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Welcome to the party.
Right, Silas? Nobody.
After what happened to Tommy Whispers,
He
we
just
need
woke
another
up and
tough
looked
son
at
of a
me.
bitch that can get shit done.
Now he's going back to sleep.
Thanks for inviting me.
We should, I don't know, bake a cake? That's what you do, right? They call me Glory, the angel of death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
It's kind of a mouthful, isn't it?
You can call me Miss Angel of Death, for short. You're helping out my people. So some advice? Kiss up to Tinker Tom. He's back.
All right.
Sounds like a good plan.
You know it. You take care out there.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for a quick quest I could do, and then, you know, Drummer Boy would come up to me and say, hey, I have another settlement that needs your help. Silas keeps looking back at me. What's up, dude? He's good about asking me if he wants something. What? He wants his belly rubbed. That's what it is. He just stretched out and put his belly right in front of me. Okay. I got really confused. I didn't know I was in third person. Let's talk to this guy.
Newton.
For what it's worth, I think you're a fine
All
choice
right.
to take Father's place.
Good to see you.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail.
Also, we'll be playing Lies of P tomorrow for anybody that's interested. It'll probably be during the day, not at night. Right now is night for me, if you guys are wondering.
But he's older than you. That's weird.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
I have nothing to do right now. Maybe I should talk to that guy that the synth asked me not to talk to. Right, Silas? He just looked right at me again. What's up, bud? Oh, delicious drinking glass. Human food. I like it.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Let's see what you got.
Alright. How about I travel back to the railroad HQ? Silas, what are you looking at me for? He's like being really needy about me scratching his belly. He's like, dude, scratch my belly. There, buddy. Go back to sleep. Don't look at me like that.
Randolph Safe House has got another
Oh,
dead
cool.
drop for you.
Safe House 6. Please be the last one. Please. For me. Do it for me. Not you, Silas. Silas just started growling at me. You're not gonna growl at me to get me to scratch your belly, you bitch. 1 second, I think me and Silas need to have a talk. No, he's going back to sleep. Here, I think he might want to go to bed. Let me try to see him, if he wants to go to bed. I'll be right back. There, I put the dog to bed. When he wakes up, Drummer Boy will be telling him to go clear another settlement. Alright. Let's roll. Here we go. Let's pick up the dead drop, baby. Randolph. Come on now.
Randolph here. Supplies are running out. Runner is getting cagey about the route. Can we get one last tack nuke from the heavy? Pretty
Oh my
please?
gosh.
Once that's done, we'll move our last package. You're my hero. Mr. Timms, out.
God damn it. Alright, alright. I had to clear out Corvega. I know how to clear out Corvega. There's one dude to kill at Corvega. This is a chore. I hope you guys are enjoying tonight's stream. The thing is, I don't think I got any clippable moments in it. I don't think any of it's gonna be YouTube Shorts, but it's alright. I got plenty in the backlog if you guys enjoy those. There's more coming. You know, they're all clips from... Whoa. Nuke got launched. They're all clips from these streams, so the more there to help grow the channel and also, you know, for the get the moments that people really like and enjoy. I think tonight was a good stream, but it's like there wasn't any specific moments, I don't think. That's okay. Battlefront 2 stream was good. I have other Fallout 4 streams that are good for that kind of thing. And you know, Liza P. Thanks for the bedtime story. You love falling asleep to Fallout. That's awesome. Thank you, Sai Sai. Sorry if I kept you up. How long have you been with the channel, if you don't mind me asking? 360 no scope nuke something. I could. That could be fun. I do. There's a fat man. Tater McTeeth, that could be an idea you have there.
I swear I must be going crazy.
Oh, you've been with the channel for 20 minutes? Well, welcome in, Sai Sai. It's good to meet a new face. And, you know, you can subscribe. I'll be doing these from time to time, of course. I'll be doing Fallout 4. If you like Lies of P, which is a Souls-like, pretty fun game. I'll be streaming it with my girlfriend Chloe tomorrow. Oh, hello. So y'all will be able to hear her lovely voice, as well as mine. And of course, we'll be reading comments as always.
Huh?
There we go. Quest completed. There we go. Can't you tell that all the... Oh, they've all been killed. Whoa. Perfect. Another day of hard work in the Commonwealth. I wonder if I can do a VATS 360 no scope. Ever worn both acrobat legs? Zero fall without power armor. I did not know that was a I didn't know that was possible. What the hell? How did he hit me? What the heck? I can go to the cheat room and find 2 acrobat legs real quick. I'll do that. Remind me to do that next time I'm streaming. We're gonna be continuing the Institute quest line past what I think might be the point of no return. Alright, we have to go back to Desdemona. I need to up my sensitivity if we're gonna do 360 no scopes. Kinda want a 360 no scope a behemoth, you know? That'd be easier. Just full speed, end up hitting the wall. Yeah, I have an explosive combat shotgun. I dropped it though. I was using it for a mod. I recommend here, it's actually not going to be titled, but there's a building here in this area that is added with a mod called Nordic Europa. That is a good mod. Yeah, that's dungeon. It's a fun dungeon to do. I did it with an explosive shotgun because there's hordes and hordes of ghouls in that dungeon, and it's a very well designed dungeon, like added to the game. And by dungeon, it's like, you know, like a corporate office building, but you know, it's a dungeon. It's the followed equivalent of dungeons in Skyrim.
Make sure you're never followed.
Desdemona.
I have someone here who wants to meet you.
So you're the
Is it
famous
Mr. Timms?
Who
Oh,
really saved our asses? Oh, I'm Mr. Timms. Everyone at Randolph owes you.
it should be on Xbox. I mean, I have it on PS4, but so it should be on Xbox.
What matters is you're all safe.
After we heard what happened to Switchboard, we all thought our number was up. You saw us through some really dark times. We all pitched in together for this. My team's gonna be hunting for a new safe house. Knowing how paranoid my runner is, it'll take a while. Take care.
Well, I want to go to their... Damn it. I wanted to find their safe house.
Desdemona.
Mr. Timms is a survivor. He'll find a new home for Randolph soon enough. If you need something, take it. That's what it's there for.
Hey.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
I'm actually, there's Nick Valentine, you idiot.
Sometimes the direct approach isn't the best to take.
We're all the sense God.
Alright, well, it's time to go no scope with Behemoth, huh? Where's a good place to do that? The only Behemoth that comes to mind is the one that's in Lexington. But I think that another guy already killed it. Also, let me know what you guys thought of tonight's stream. Tater McTeats is the first person to donate to the channel in 2024. Shout out to him. Real star of the show tonight. In fact, Tater McTeats, would you like me to try and give you a mod question? See if you cut out to become a moderator for the channel. It might be the least vulgar mod question. This stream is a 0 out of 10, thank you. Thank you, Tater McTeats. Here, my jetpack still works when I'm over encumbered.
What you need?
There we go. Let's equip that fat man. This is gonna take a second. Here, what boosts my action point recovery? Nuka Cherry does that, doesn't it? I don't have any regular Nuka Cola or Nuka Cherry, huh? A mod question? Yes, sir. To become moderator of the chat, Tater McTeats. It really doesn't add any responsibility to you. it just turns your username blue. We don't really have much need for moderators on this channel. Oh, quantum? Alright, let me use quantum then. Oh yeah, it does add AP. Oh yeah, and we can level up and boost our endurance here. Right, endurance does action points. Or is it agility? Oh, here. There. Alright. A whale ate an old lady, Tater McTeats. When asked what the old lady tastes like, what did the whale say, Tater McTeats? It's a puzzle. You should feel lucky though, it's at least, it's like one of the only mod questions where the answer isn't like retard or something. Come on now. Don't fail me now. No, one more Nuka-Cola Quantum. Let's quick save now that we've drank all our Quantum. I don't think the behemoth is even here. I think he was already killed when I was doing it. We also gotta adjust our settings. Oh, he's not even here. Ah! Have to find someone to try and shoot, huh? Damn it. We got no one to kill. But ourselves. How about we 360 no-scope ourselves? Settings. Controls. Is there sensitivity? Gameplay. Look sensitivity. All the way up. It's gonna be hard for me to handle. Oh, it's actually not that bad. They're just kind of finicky. I can't even turn that quick. Alright. We'll just shoot. We'll spin and shoot. Actually, there's not enough here. Alright, ready? Wrong button. Sorry guys, it's a amateur mistake. It's a lot of things to think about here. Oh, there's some raiders in that way direction. Let's angle up. Oh. Ah, we missed. Here, 360, no scope. Boom. We'll try to kill her. I'm gonna go try to kill Preston Garvey with it, or at least land a shot on him. That'd be a better use of my time. Who needs sleep? We've got no attempts from Tater McTeats on this mod question. Drop that. I don't think we're going to be able to drop enough stuff to be able to... What do I stream next? I'm going to stream tomorrow, and we're going to do Lies of P. It's a Souls-like game, Sci-Fi. If you haven't liked the stream, I'd appreciate it if you did. What boosts our strength? How about that? There's alcohol, right? I gotta have some sort of alcohol. Buff out does. There we go.
Whoa. You're dropping that.
Kate disliked that I dropped an automatic laser pistol.
Are you daft?
Why? I won't be streaming. Most likely I won't be streaming at this hour tomorrow. It'll be much earlier. Honestly, depending on where you are in the world, it could be the same day. it'll probably be within the next, like, 12 hours, maybe. Depends when Chloe gets home. So I'm gonna stream with her. We're gonna do Lies of P.
You're tied to this place.
Alright. We gotta build something taller. It tasted like whale? Nah, dude. It's 1:55 there, AM or PM? Sai. It's 4 in the morning for me. Or 3:55. $1:55 AM, okay. I got plenty of shipments of wood, you know. That's high enough, right? Marcy Long's a good pick. Let's see here. Preston Garvey. There he is. Alright. Sensitivity. Angle's right. Ah! That wasn't falling. I just landed on it. Probably helps take some buff out. I've been shit at this. Alright, Preston. Time to go.
At least
I got him.
the Minutemen could use someone like you.
There we go. 360 no scoping, Preston Garvey, Sai. To close out the stream. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. That one's for you, Tater McTeats. The answer was, it depends. Tater McTeats. When a whale tasted an old lady, or ate an old lady, and was asked what the old lady tastes like, the answer was, depends. Whoa, I survived that? How did I survive that? Taylor McTee says, interesting. Yeah, I mean, Depends is an adult diaper brand. Elderly people wear adult diapers. There are actually more difficult mod questions than that people have gotten first try. If you ever see Rice Balls in here, he got one that was... There's no way to make the connection unless you know it's literally an inside joke. And Rice Balls comes in, first stream he's in, nails something we call a quarter-mum. I think Tater McTeats has been in one. And then gets a mod question right. And it's easily the hardest mod question.
Sure.
Like literally me and Khaleesi crafted it to be one that nobody can answer. Unless they've seen a specific stream. And the dude first tries it. It's ridiculous. Kate can't carry anymore. I took this from her. What did she pick up? Dude, this lady. She picked up these laser pistols. 3 laser rifles. Oh my god. What is she doing with all this stuff? You can have a fat man, Kate. Jeez. I gotta drop all this stuff now. She has a hoarding problem, dude. And it's worse than, like, mine. She has a worse hoarding problem than the player. That's ridiculous. Why does she like laser rifles so much? She never even uses them. I've never once seen her use a gun in a fight. She's always using the power fist. And I thought her stats were crafted for, like, using melee weapons. Alright. You like that, Kate? I swear she starts picking them up. Okay, good night. Thanks for watching. Donation links in the chat if you guys would like to help support the channel. Bye-bye.